So today is July 1st, 2025, and it's 6 a.m. And today is the first day of dental school for me at DCG. I'm excited yet nervous, and I can't believe it's officially here. So, time to officially wake up and get prepared for my first day of dental school.
So, just a little bit about me. My name is Wesley Clark. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Part of Atlanta I live in is Decatur, Georgia. Fun fact, I live literally 8 red lights from Emory University. I went off to college and started at the University of West Georgia in 2009. Did 2 years there to complete the core curriculum. Then I transferred into UGA in 2011. While there, I tacked on digital and broadcast journalism, and I was a dual major. That was a lot of work, but it was a rewarding experience. If people was to ask me, okay, why did you tack on journalism? I tell them that at one point I wanted to be a medical reporter, but dentistry just kept calling me back. So after 2016, I officially graduated from UGA with my bio and journalism degree, and I applied to DCG in 2017. And at the time, I was told, oh no, Mr. Clark, your grades are a little low. You need some time to relax, woo-saw, and then go on and do a master's program. And that's what I did. I relaxed, I continued to work. Then I eventually went on to do a master's program. And I did the master's program at Georgia State University. And I started that in 2020, right when the pandemic happened, which was it was quite the experience. It really was. 1 second as I try to figure out which way to pin this on me. It was quite the experience. Struggling with this mic. It was quite the experience because I was working a full-time job. Then you had the pandemic happen, and then trying to study, trying to work. It was just a lot going on. But by the grace of God, I completed Georgia State in December of 2022. But that summer of 2022, I applied to dental school again, DCG, and the admissions representative said, oh, Mr. Clark, your DAT, your grades got stronger, but at the same time, you need to take the DAT one more time, as well as do a master's certificate. So at this point in time, 2023 rolls around, I took the DAT again for the third and final time by the grace of God, got the scores I needed, and then I started my master's certificate program in human anatomy studies at the University of Florida in spring of 2024, then applied to dental school again, and then got the interview, and then ultimately gained acceptance in December of 2023. Excuse me, December of 2024. And then here we are today, July 1st of 2025, and it's my first day of dental school. So this message is to the really for anybody, but especially the non-traditional students. Don't feel bad of taking gap years, or it may have taken you a lot longer than you expected of getting into dental school. The ultimate goal is to get into dental school. And I know for me, I'm proud of being a non-traditional student. I live life and gain life experience, and hopefully what all I learned in corporate America or living life post college before going into dental school can help me in whatever shape, form, or facet. So just go at your own pace, run your own race. Do not compare your journey to anybody else's, because you don't know what they went through in life to get to where they are. And just focus on yourself and just continue to take each day one at a time. And you will ultimately get accepted into the dental school of your choice. have officially checked in, and this is my badge. I am official. So, after years and years, it's official, and this journey is about to commence. Come in a few more minutes when orientation officially starts. I'm legit. So I have officially returned home. The time now is 10:45 p.m. and I have completed my first day of dental school. Even though it was orientation, I'm still counting it. It was my first day of dental school, and honestly, it was a really nice day. I woke up, had breakfast, made my way to DCG here in Augusta, and the moment was surreal after years and years of putting in the hard work to finally make it here to DCG in Augusta, Georgia. It brought tranquility in my life. And I was even more happy when, after I had checked in, sat down, reviewing the paperwork for the orientation itinerary, I saw my badge. I was like, oh my gosh, the badge, something as small as a badge, but it has your name, student identification number, and more importantly, your picture. It just hits home even more like, wow, I'm officially here and my journey in dental school will start. And what's even sweeter is that this was my number one choice of all the dental schools I applied to in America. This was my number one choice of school that I wanted to attend. And yeah, God willing, I will be graduating in 2029, May of 2029. So that was great. So pretty much today, it was just really nice. We received my peers and I, we received information on who's who, where do we go to receive assistance, whether we're struggling in a subject, where do we go to receive a tutor, or if someone has a learning disability, where do they go to receive the necessary assistance to be able to complete assignments, tests, quizzes in a timely manner. Oh, also the organizations that are on campus, how do we go about creating an organization on campus if there is one, if there is an interest that has not already been fulfilled or created here on campus? They dabbled into volunteer opportunities. I know come Thursday, there's going to be someone from the volunteer services to really elaborate on a lot of volunteer opportunities here on campus. But out of today and all the information I received, two things rang a bell with me. Number one, finally meeting all 99 other classmates and us being in the same room together at once. It was nice to see all of my peers, and some of those individuals who I saw, I remembered they were in my, I guess, interview cohort, student interview. So I was like, oh, wow, she made it. He made it. I remember her. I remember him. So it was nice to see other individuals in which we all interviewed together were here at DCG as well. And then, secondly, when I went upstairs to go to the sim lab, to see a station that was designated for me, even though I'm sharing it with two other students. I think they're D2s, but to see station number X, Y, and Z with my name on it, as well as the utensils and all the equipment that's inside or that I will need to complete various assignments, was very surreal for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm finally here, finally arrived after years of working hard. Here I am, and this is literally tools and equipment I will need to help me on my journey to become a great dentist upon the completion of this program here at Augusta. So, on that note, nothing else really to report. I know these are my Funko Pop dolls in the background. I really do like the Riddler. Fun fact about me, he is my favorite DC villain. I love the Riddler. He has to make Batman thinks before Batman can move and subdue the Riddler. I really love the Riddler for that reason. But on that note, about to go to bed. See you all tomorrow. It'll be day two. Good morning, everyone. This is day two of orientation. A number of my colleagues are slowly beginning to file in line. This is Miss Joanna. I met her. I met her recently. She worked for one of the dentists who I've shadowed in Atlanta. Shout out to Dr. Alexander Rodriguez in Embark. And yeah, orientation will begin at 8 o'clock. This is my yogurt. I always load it up with flax milk, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, bananas. Um, and yeah, we'll see what day two holds for us today. Hey y'all, so this is the end of day two for my orientation today. It was really interesting. It started off great. We discussed what it's like to receive feedback versus evaluation and how the two go hand in hand, and what is the purpose of receiving feedback here in dental school, knowing how to pick the meat from the bones and not taking anything personally along our journey here at DCG, and just know that whatever our professors tell us to work on, whether it's a wax prep or an examination, they are here to help us, not hurt us. So that exercise was good. And then officially received our lab coats. We have received our lab coats. It's legit. Ben Air, shout out to you all. Wearing the lab coats was, again, another surreal experience. And we also took our group photo on the steps under the GB Commons building, if I'm saying that correctly. And it was nice. Once again, all 100 of us were together and we took our first class photo. I know some of my peers, after the day ended, they went on to go to a baseball game. But for me personally, I was tired. I wanted to come back home, finish cleaning up my apartment, eat, shower, and lay down in the bed. The bed was calling my name. When you are sleepy, you just want to get back to your bed and relax. But this is it for day two of orientation. We have one more day of orientation. Then it's the 4th of July break. And then on Monday, we start for real studying. So, with that being said, cheers. Have a nice night. Hey, y'all. So, this is day three of orientation. And today will pretty much be a lighter day. I'm still eating my yogurt. And today I have cranberries, goji berries, bananas, flax meal, and Oiko's yogurt, 30 grams of protein. And after today, it's holiday break, and then Monday we start studying. So let's see what all day three of orientation has in store. So today was officially the last day of orientation, and it generally was nice. Did some chair yoga, which I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kind of uncertain about doing chair yoga, but once the lady came in, even though it was towards the end of our program today, once the lady had my classmates and I do the chair yoga, there were some interesting holds and stretches that we did. And I'm not going to lie, some of it did hurt, but other poses she had us do was very beneficial. I can feel that, oh, okay, I need to stretch with this particular muscle more since I've been neglecting it. We also, we also learn about student affairs, what their role is. We get 2 wellness days, 5 excused absences, and then we had to learn formalities of what is deemed an excused absence versus what is not deemed as an excused absence. Then we learn about the importance of volunteering and getting out into the community, so that in order for us, meaning my peers and I, to better serve the city of Augusta, we need to go out into the community and engage with the individuals that are local individuals who live in Augusta and know how we can better serve them. And after that, pretty much stayed behind to pick up my teeth, put them in my locker, and then I decided to go the extra mile and find all my classes so that I'm not lost come Monday. And then from there, did some grocery shopping, came back to my apartment, cleaned up, and packed so that come tomorrow, I'll get back on the road and spend the 4th of July holiday with my family back in Atlanta. And on that note, I can't believe orientation has come to an end. Short, but necessary, yet very informative. And come Monday, it will be the first day of school in which my classmates and I will be studying. Got me a lot of biblical scriptures and quotes placed around my house to keep me grounded, and just know that even though things may get tough while I'm here in dental school, if God brought me to it, He'll bring me through it. So, on that note, I'm about to get some sleep. I'm about to enjoy my 4th and then hit the ground running come Monday. Cheers.